Why hello there beautiful people, welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming. We are back with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise here on Madden 20. It was a very eventful offseason for Tampa Bay in which we picked up a lot of key free agents. Some of the big names we picked up were Derrick Henry, Jack Conklin, and Myles Jack, who ended up moving to safety. Now, somebody questioned in the comment section of the last video why I decided to go after Myles Jack. He said it didn't really make a whole lot of sense for me to sign him and move him to safety. Well, you guys have to remember, the Chargers were planning on drafting Myles Jack and moving him to safety. I don't know if they were moving him to free or strong, but if you watched him in college, he definitely has the capability to play safety. Even if you watch him now, definitely has the capability to play safety, which is why I decided to move him. But anyways, I just wanted to address that real quick. Let's get into the preseason games. The first one's against the Detroit Lions. We're at Ford Field in this one. Go check out Octagonal Gaming and TNJ, who are both doing Lions franchises, as Lewis Gibson fires at the OJ the Juice Man. We're just going to show a few highlights for each game. We ended up kicking a field goal there, and we have the ball inside our own 5-yard line, and a nice run there by Ronald Jones. He's kind of taking a back seat to Derrick Henry, but he'll still probably get carries, at least when we're running shotgun. And you're probably wondering why I decided to mute the gameplay. I actually streamed the first two preseason games against the Lions, and then you're going to see the game against the Cowboys. So I was actually talking over the clips, and I just decided, you know, I might as well just mute these, as you're going to see O.J. Howard just absolutely baptize somebody on the Lions defense, and he gets a touchdown, so we go up 10-0, although it doesn't really matter, it's preseason. We're just trying to evaluate guys. And that's a nice play by Anthony Nelson, who's trying to stay on this roster as a backup outside linebacker, but he made a really good play there. But then on 3rd and 10, Case Keenum going to throw right side. He's going to be picked off by Dalton Mays, the rookie out of Tennessee. And if he didn't step out of bounds, that would have been a pick six, but a great play regardless to shut down the Lions' drive. So here's Nick Fitzgerald going left side. He's going to be picked off. He was looking for Leonard Dixon, but Andre Kishiri able to get the pick there. Or Chicheri, I think that's his name, but not really sure. Lions did nothing with it. Now 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to the rookie, Leonard Dixon. A nice little run there. Probably got to go more north and south than east and west, but still a pretty good run. Later in the drive, 3rd and 6. Fitz going to throw left side, and that's an awful throw. He was looking for Justin Watson on the slant, but then Chichiri is going to get his second interception of the game. But we stop the Lions, so we get the ball back. A 3rd and 10. Fitzgerald going to find Jadarius Duncan, the rookie out of Baltimore State, who makes the grab for the first down. Later on in the drive, 2nd and 1. Fitzgerald throws right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Amani Oruwariye with the interception, and he's looking to take it to the house, but we're going to slow him down and then finally stop him at about the 25-yard line. And Fitzgerald already has 3 picks. It's not looking good for him right now. 1st and 10. And Keenum going to throw over the middle. Finds Josh Bellamy, who gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So the Lions cut into the Buccaneers lead. It's 10-7. We're inside the 2-minute warning. Here's Kayvon Miller, the rookie out of Illinois, on the return. Fumbles the football, but it's picked up by Sharif Finch, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. That's a reserve outside linebacker for the team, and he gets a kick return for a touchdown, although technically I guess it's a fumble return for a touchdown. But regardless, we're up by 10. Chad Kelly into the game now. He's going to throw an interception. It's Oruwariye again, and he's going to cut inside and take it to the house this time. A pick six for Amani Oruwariye, and the Lions cut the lead down to 3, or their deficit, our lead, down to 3. You know what I mean. Then 1st and 10 in the 3rd quarter, and Keenum goes down. That's Nelson Dawson, the 6th-round pick, with the sack on the blitz. But the Lions will start driving, and then here's Akram Wadley trying to get through the line, but a big stop there by Tremaine Baxter, who's an undrafted free agent. And he makes a big stop there, but then 2nd and goal, Wadley going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Lions take the lead. It's 21-17. And now Nico Riles out of Baltimore State and at quarterback. 2nd and 14. Riles just going to run it himself, but he's going to cough the football up. Picked up by the Lions, and they're going to take it to the house So another defensive touchdown for Detroit. This one by Romeo Okwara. And the Lions are now up by 11. But here's Leonard Dixon, the running back. And he's going to pick up a first down there. Nice running there. He definitely has a lot of potential. Although behind Jones and Henry, I don't know how much he's really going to do. Now, 2nd and 15. Nice throw by Riles over to Jadarius Duncan. The Baltimore State connection looking pretty good there. Now, 4th and 4, we just decided to go for it because why not? And Riles going to find Jordan Leggett, who picks up the first down up to the 49-yard line. Now 1st and 10, and we're going to give it to Dixon again. Nice blocks there, and he's going to pick up another huge gain up to the Lions' 32-yard line. Now 3rd and 4, Riles. I mean, he had an open receiver there. Leggett was wide open, but he just decides to take the first down. But still a good play regardless. Now 3rd and 8, Riles going to roll to his right. Plenty of green in front of him, and he's going to run all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. So Nico Riles with his first NFL touchdown. He's definitely got to be happy about that. And we decided to go for 2, make it a 3-point game. Riles going to run it in again, this time for 2 points, and the Buccaneers now trail by 3. But the Lions would start to drive down the field. We send the blitz, and then their tight end, I don't even know who that is. I don't think that's Hawkinson. But their tight end's going to take it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Dalton Mays just got hoed on that play, to be completely honest with you folks. So it's a 10-point game. Riles going to find Scott Miller on the slant route. Miller might take it all the way. No, he's not going to do that, but he's still got a pretty good catch and run there up to the 8-yard line. That set up a field goal. We're down by 7. Now we just got to make a stop. Akram Wadley going to cough the football up after a big hit by Dakota Allen. It's picked up by Al Woods, and we have the ball at the 43-yard line. We have a chance to tie the ball game up. Riles just has to lead a good drive here. 3rd and 11. Riles, plenty of green in front of him again. He's going to take it. Gets the first down and more. Steps out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Riles pretty much like a lighter version of Lewis Gibson at this point. Now 3rd and 15 over the middle. Riles going to find Donnie Ernsberger, who picks up the first down up to the 12-yard line. We ended up settling for a field goal. And now another big stop by Tremaine Baxter as Wadley goes nowhere. But the Lions would go on a pretty good drive. Now 1st and 10, a little check down to Wadley, and a big hit again. Wadley coughs up the football again. This time it's picked up by Dakota Allen. And Allen making a big case to be a part of this Buccaneers 53-man roster, or at least the practice squad. But in 4th and 21, Nico Riles throws deep, and it's dropped by Donnie Ernsberger. And you hate to see it. The Lions end up scoring a touchdown. And then the next to last play of the game, Riles with a strike to the right side. I believe that was Duncan who made the grab, but it would go for naught. Lions win 42-31, and I ended up cutting Nick Fitzgerald because you're not throwing 3 interceptions and staying on this team, especially when you got 2 other quarterbacks who are vying for that second position. In preseason game number 2, we're taking on them boys, who we lost in the divisional round of the playoffs to last year, of course. And a nice run by Ronald Jones to pick up a first down. Later on in the drive, here's a handoff. Derrick Henry going to get outside. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. His first as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, even though it's unofficial because it's preseason. Late in the first quarter, it's 7-3. Gibson throws left side. He's going to be intercepted by Byron Jones. Gibson is going to be the starter going into this year, but it's like he's got to make better throws than that. Now, 1st and 10, the Bucs have all their starters on the bench. Dak, Zeke, all them boys. So Tony Pollard going in for the touchdown to give Dallas a 10-7 lead. Now, very next drive, first play. Here's Gibson under pressure, and he coughs the football up. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch, and he's going to take it all the way to the end zone for a scoop and score. As Carl Lavos gives up that sack there. Things not looking very good for him. And then Tony Pollard just going to burn the defense for a huge run, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Cowboys up 24-7. Even though this is just preseason, it's looking like the same old Buccaneers defense at this point. Now, 1st and 10. Here's Cooper Rush looking. He's going to throw right side, and he's going to be intercepted by Sean Murphy Bunting, although I feel like that foot was out of bounds, but they call it a pick. So we're going to call it a pick, I guess. So the first teamer's still in the game. Gibson looking deep, but he falls victim to the power of positivity. Xavier Woods with the interception. New day! And the Cowboys will get another touchdown. It's 31-7. Gibson over the middle finds Mike Evans, who pushes his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So there's a positive play by Gibson and Evans. It's 31-13. We decide to go for 2. And Gibson going to go left side, wide open. That's Brashad Perriman who gets the 2-point conversion there. It's 31-15. Now later in the second quarter, here's Tony Pollard again. Gonna break free yet again as we're just dolphin diving all over the place. And Pollard with a huge touchdown run, 68 yards to the house. The Cowboys up 38-15. Now 4th and 10. Nico Riles in the game now. He's going to try to scramble for the first, but then throws it last second over to Ronald Jones, who gets the first down on a big gain up to the 37-yard line. So Jones making himself a weapon in the passing game. Now 2nd and 10. Riles over the middle, and he's going to find O.J. Howard, who's going to get up to about the 5-yard line. So Riles looking pretty efficient so far. That was Riles on the touchdown before, not Gibson, just FYI. And he gets this touchdown as well as he finds O.J. Howard over the middle for 6. And we decide to go for 2 yet again. Down 17, trying to make it a 15-point game. Riles finds a wide open Perriman. And it's 38-23. Now we're into the third quarter. Here's Riles rolling to the left. Fires it, and he finds a wide open Anthony Ferkser. And Ferk gets up to the 47-yard line. Nice play there. Now 1st and 10. Riles right side completed. This one to Justin Watson, who gets up to the 35-yard line. So Riles looking really efficient now. 4th and 5. Riles gonna try to scramble again, and nobody's there to spy him. I mean, people are not learning their lesson on these Buccaneers quarterbacks, it looks like. Now 4th and goal later on in the drive, and Riles gonna step up, evades the tackler, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So the Buccaneers make it pretty close. It's 38-29. We go for 2 for a third time, and he's gonna find Jacob Spain in the end zone to make it 38-31. So we're within a touchdown. And I forget who this Cowboys quarterback is. I think it was Mike White, but he throws the interception here. Levante David, who for whatever reason is still in the game. Not that I'm going to complain here. He's going to take it all the way back for 6. And just like that, we're tied up with them boys. And Dallas would go down the field. Here's White. Going to throw left side. It's completed. And I'm not sure who that receiver is, but he gets a touchdown there as we are dolphin diving all over the place yet again. And it's 52-38. I don't know where that other touchdown went, but oh well. And Leonard Dixon going to get a big play on the screen pass up to about the 37-yard line. Riles still in the game. We really didn't give any burn to Chad Kelly. Now 1st and 10, and it's thrown left side. It's going to be intercepted as Riles just trying to do too much. Westry with the interception, and the Cowboys would win 52-38. So now we actually get some gameplay volume, and we're playing the Saints for God knows what reason in the preseason. And Jacoby Brissett, the new starting quarterback for New Orleans, finds Michael Thomas in the end zone for the touchdown. We still can't guard Mike. That's just ridiculous. Now 2nd and 10, we get the ball back. Derrick Henry rumbling, bumbling, running over a defender. Gets up to the 36-yard line, a 21-yard gain. That would lead to a field goal. Now 3rd and 11. Brissett's still in the game. He's going to be intercepted. It's Levante David. He's looking for another pick 6, but he gets caught from behind at the 8-yard line. So now the Buccaneers have a chance to at least get 3 on the board, if not 6. Gibson, under pressure, throws right side. He's going to be picked off. And this one is going all the way to the Heezy. It's not a very good throw by Gibson at all, to say the very least. So the Saints up 14-3 now as we go into the final minute of the first quarter. Gibson gonna let it fly, and that turned out to be a terrible decision as he's intercepted by Marcus Williams. He goes down at about the 25-yard line. We're just throwing interceptions left and right. So now 1st and 10. Brissett over the middle. He's gonna throw another interception. It's Levante David again. And he's brought down in the end zone for a touchback. But David looking pretty good in the preseason, at least. We'd end up scoring, but we did play the moments of this game, so that's why the touchdown wasn't shown. But this one is Mike Thomas with the 2nd touchdown of the game. Now into the 4th quarter, we have Deshaun Kaiser. I didn't mention that, but we actually signed him after week 2 of the preseason, he's going to find Anthony Firkser in the end zone for the touchdown. And we go for 2, we get it. So now 2 minutes to go, and the Saints trying to take the lead here. 3rd and goal, thrown left side, it's complete in the end zone for the touchdown. And the Saints end up walking away with the victory, 31-24. Now, we're actually going to talk about the Bengals now, and they're just going to go on a complete fire sale at this point, just trading anybody and everybody. And it starts with Andy Dalton. They're going to send him to the Colts in exchange for Marcus Mariota, a 3rd-round pick in this upcoming draft, and a 7th-round pick. And the Bengals also trade A.J. Green over to the Bears for a 1st-round pick this year and a 4th next year. Let me know what you think about some of these trades. Did I do a little too much with them? What would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments section. But the Bengals definitely going to be tanking, definitely going to be rebuilding this year. And they also traded Joe Mixon and their 2nd-round pick in 2022 for the Eagles' 1st-round pick, their 3rd-round pick, and a 2nd in 2022. So the Eagles get a good running back finally, as the Bengals are pretty much just selling everybody for the most part. And the last trade that we're going to show you guys is Geno Atkins going to the Cowboys for a 1st-round pick and a 6th-round pick from this year, as the Bengals really look to rebuild through the draft this year, as they've now acquired 3 1st-round picks through these trades, but they're really just pulling the Miami Dolphins at this point. Now we're going to show you this game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, although most of it was super simmed, as we're down 28-0 until Chad Kelly finds Scott Miller in the end zone for the touchdown. Then in the 4th quarter, we're down 35-7. Kelly's still in the game. He's going to let it fly left side, but he's going to be intercepted. And pretty much the Steelers just whooped our ass in this one. I believe 35-7 was the final, but we're just going to show you pretty much the final depth chart, as we only kept 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs as well. Leonard Dixon made the team. And again, we're not using any fullbacks, so Jordan Leggett is pretty much our de facto fullback in any position we would use one, like on the goal line. And as far as receivers, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Brashad Perryman, Jacob Spain, Justin Watson, Scott Miller, and Jadarius Duncan all made the team. So we decided to keep 7 receivers. Just didn't want any of them falling into the wrong hands. As far as tight ends, only 3 made the team, Howard, Leggett, and Firkser. So Ernsberger, that drop really hurt him. And at left tackle, I decided that I'm going to start Tim Miller over Donovan Smith. Ali Marpet still the starting left guard. Ryan Jensen still in the center. Dylan Boyd right guard. And Jack Conklin right tackle. I mean, Walter thought Carl Lavos was going to start over him. He's crazy. Benny Logan starting left end, and Dominican Sue started right end. Vita Vea is starting nose, but we also kept Tremaine Baxter, who had a great preseason. Shaquille Barrett going to be starting at left outside linebacker, or is it Shaquille Barrett? Let me know in the comment section if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. And at right outside linebacker, I decided to start Kamale Correa, at least for now, although Jason Pierre-Paul will definitely get a lot of burn. And Sean Murphy-Bunting and P.J. Williams are our top 2 corners. Kayvon Miller will be the slot corner, and Miles Jack going to be starting at free safety. I also kept Nelson Dawson and Edwards as well. We kept 6 safeties altogether. Eric Berry, of course, going to start at strong safety, although Dalton Mays might be the starter by the end of the year. But we'll have to see how that goes. And Dakota Allen and Sharif Finch both highlight our practice squad. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And we open up against the Green Bay Packers. And also, we're going to be doing an Around the League episode where I play the moments of 3 to 4 different games every week to make the 32 user part of this franchise a little more interactive. You'll get to see all the rookies, all the star players, get some backstory on them as well. And I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Also hit that notification bell to join the notification gang. And if you like what I do in the channel, you want to support me in a more personal way, definitely consider becoming a patron. Link to my Patreon page is in the description, as well as all my socials as well, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. But a big shout out to all my patrons, Franchise Gaming, Vita Productions, Colin Mentor, and Joshua Fernald. Also a big shout out to my Twitch sub, CK, aka C Codas. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. You have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day and night whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. And I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, I leave Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride, 10 over. Eyes to a bliss, I don't fumble blind.